As Imagine posts content about audio-guided imagery, reflection and meditation, please enjoy where it is safe to do so. Your journey begins in a grassy field. It's about mid-morning. The sun is getting higher in the sky, and you can feel the warmth on the front of your body. In front of you, there's a large tree. Off to your left is a forest. Off to your right is a bit of a clearing. You decide to walk towards the tree. Walking through the grass, you notice that there's a bit of dew and your shoes are getting slightly damp. As you approach the tree, it gets bigger in your view, and soon it's taking up half the sky. It must be very old. You would need 3 people to get their arms around its trunk. You finally make the tree and reach a hand out to touch the rough bark. Looking up, the trunk tapers towards the top, branches flowing out all the way, leaves and twigs. You look down towards the roots, and they're holding the tree strongly into the ground. The roots, twisted and tortured, seem to bubble up in certain spots for another grab. In between some of the roots, you spot something. Bending down, you pick it up. It's a little toy figure. It's like a little wooden person, like a ball for a head, a rectangle for a body, and skinnier rectangles for the arms and legs. Smooth to the touch. You put it in your pants pocket. You walk around the trunk of the tree and towards the clearing. Once out of the shelter of the tree branches, the sun warms you again. You reach the clearing, and you can see a windy dirt road leading down a hill. You follow the road that extends before you. You can see paddy paddocks and some fences. And off in the distance you can see a couple of horses. You feel calm and peaceful. You're enjoying just the simple act of walking down a road, the sun warming your face. A bit further down the road, you can see that there is a house towards the end. A small house. There's no cars. There's no people you can see. Some birds fly overhead. The horses in the paddock start walking away together. You can see a little bit more of the house now. It has a couple of windows at the front. Some trees in the yard. It looks like a garden near the front. A bit closer, after a bit longer, you can tell that the flowers are roses. They're pink. It's very quiet on this road. You can hear some birds calling. Some insects buzzing. But not much else. The way that your shoes crush the dirt and gravel. You reach the fence of the little house and walk along it. You can smell the perfume of the roses. The letterbox is red. And you stop for a moment just to admire the simple structure of the house. There's a child playing near the front door. You hadn't seen them before. They look up and see you standing by the gate. They think for a moment and start walking towards you. They stop just inside the gate and study you for a moment. You say hello to them, but they don't answer. You smile you decide just to put your hands in your pockets and keep walking. But your hand finds the little wooden figure and you stop. You pull it out and the child recognizes it immediately. Their eyes widen. You crouch down and slowly extend the little wooden figure out in your open hand. The child approaches, takes the toy, and smiles at you before turning and running back to where they were playing before. You stand up. And smile to yourself. You turn and begin walking down the road again. The waves of happiness wash over you as the sun continues to warm your face. This is where your journey ends.